Michael Robert Ryan was born in 1960 in England. He grew up in Hungerford, a quiet market town in Berkshire. From the outside, Ryan's childhood appeared ordinary, but his life took a darker path. He developed a fascination with firearms at an early age. As a young man, he collected weapons and spent much of his time alone. Ryan was described as reclusive, withdrawn, and socially isolated. By his late 20s, his interest in weapons had grown into an obsession. He practiced with rifles and fantasized about violent scenarios. Friends and neighbors often thought of him as odd, but not outwardly dangerous. On August 19, 1987, the town of Hungerford would change forever. That morning, Ryan began a series of violent acts starting in his own neighborhood. Armed with multiple firearms, he moved through the town targeting random individuals. The attacks were sudden, chaotic, and terrifying. Residents ran for safety as Ryan continued his rampage. Emergency services rushed to the scene, but the violence spread quickly. Over the course of that tragic day, Ryan killed 16 people, including his own mother. He injured many more, leaving the entire community in shock. For hours, Hungerford became the center of a crisis unlike anything the UK had seen. As police closed in, Ryan eventually took refuge inside a school building. He refused to surrender and remained trapped inside for several hours. By the evening, he ended his own life before officers could capture him. The events of that day left deep scars on Hungerford and the nation. It became known as the Hungerford Massacre, one of the darkest chapters in modern British history. In the aftermath, investigators examined Ryan's background. They found no clear motive beyond personal isolation and his obsession with firearms. His actions raised questions about gun laws and public safety across the UK. Within a year, the government introduced stricter regulations on firearms. The tragedy directly influenced new laws that banned many types of semi-automatic weapons. These reforms aimed to prevent similar incidents in the future. For the people of Hungerford, the memory of that day still lingers. Survivors and families of victims continue to honor the lives lost. The community rebuilt itself with resilience, but the pain is never forgotten. Michael Ryan's story is remembered not for who he was, but for the devastation he caused in a single day. It stands as a somber reminder of how one individual can change history, and how communities must come together in the face of tragedy.